15 years ago, on the 16th of November 2010, a single announcement sent a wave of excitement across Britain and around the world. After nearly a decade of dating and years of speculation, the Prince and Princess of Wales finally revealed that they were engaged. It was a moment that felt both historic and intimate, a turning point not just for the couple, but for the future of the monarchy. The announcement came with something special. William and Catherine sat down for their first ever joint interview, offering a rare and deeply personal look into the beginning of their love story. Broadcast on ITV, it remains the longest and most revealing interview they have ever given together. William and Catherine's journey began at the University of St. Andrews, and by 2010, they had already shared 8 years of romance. Years filled with quiet moments, high expectations, and the pressure of living in the public eye. Their love endured long stretches apart, media frenzy, and even a brief breakup in 2007. Royal biographer Katie Nicholl later revealed that William's hesitation to propose wasn't due to uncertainty about Catherine, but rather a deep-seated fear of repeating the unhappy marriage of his parents. Growing up in the shadow of that heartbreak, William was determined not to rush into a commitment until he felt fully ready. Ironically, that temporary split may have brought them closer. After reuniting, they escaped to Desroches Island in the Seychelles, a quiet paradise of palm trees, white sands, and pure seclusion. There, at 25 years old, they finally had the honest conversation they needed. Nicholl writes that William reassured Catherine she was the one, offering her his promise of commitment even if he wasn't ready for marriage yet. Catherine, understanding and patient, chose to wait for him. That trip became their private vow, a promise that one day they would build a life together. 3 years later, during a trip to Kenya in October 2010, William knew the moment had come. "It just felt right," he said in the engagement interview. They were surrounded by the wild beauty of Africa, a place William deeply loves. With his mother, Princess Diana's iconic sapphire ring in his pocket, he proposed in a remote, breathtaking spot. Catherine later described it simply as very romantic. For William, the location held meaning. Africa, he said, was the perfect place to share his romantic side. For Catherine, it was the beginning of a new life, one built on love, patience, and partnership. On the 16th of November 2010, the couple announced their joyful news. 5 months later, they married at Westminster Abbey, watched by millions around the world. It was a ceremony that blended grandeur with authenticity, setting the tone for the modern monarchy William and Catherine were destined to shape. They later honeymooned in the Seychelles, the same place where they had once quietly promised each other a future. Over the following years, William and Catherine's life blossomed. They welcomed Prince George in 2013, Princess Charlotte in 2015, and Prince Louis in 2018, embracing the balance between royal duty and family life. But their journey has not been without pain. In 2022, the death of Queen Elizabeth II reshaped the royal family. William and Catherine were named the new Prince and Princess of Wales, stepping into a role layered with history and expectation. They also moved their family from London to Windsor, seeking privacy and stability for their children. That same year, Prince Harry's memoir Spare unleashed a storm of tension and public scrutiny. The once close brothers drifted apart, leading to a profound and painful family rift. Through it all, Catherine remained William's steady anchor, offering support through palace pressures and personal struggles. One of their darkest chapters came in 2024, when Catherine bravely revealed her cancer diagnosis. Just days earlier, King Charles had announced his own. William described the period as brutal. But Catherine's courage and William's steadfast support became a source of inspiration for millions. Together, they faced treatment, uncertainty, and the emotional weight of being public figures in a deeply vulnerable moment. Earlier this year, Catherine shared the uplifting news. She is now in remission. Her gradual return to public duties has been met with warmth, admiration, and visible relief from royal supporters. Royal expert Jenny Bond noted that the couple's shared hardships have only strengthened their partnership. Their unity was evident in a deeply personal video released after Catherine's treatment, where William embraced her gently on a quiet beach, a rare and touching display of their private tenderness. Observers have noticed a renewed closeness between the couple. Affectionate glances, soft touches, playful exchanges. Their bond, once the subject of tabloid speculation, is now admired as one of the monarchy's greatest strengths. William and Catherine have needed that solid foundation, Jenny Bond said, to cope with everything life has thrown at them. And their marriage has given them exactly that. Their stability is not only personal, it's symbolic. Their relationship embodies the future of the British monarchy, steady, empathetic, modern, and deeply human. 15 years after the proposal that changed their lives, William and Catherine stand stronger, more united, and more influential than ever. They've weathered heartbreak, celebrated milestones, raised 3 spirited children, and carried the weight of royal duty with grace. Behind palace walls, they remain the same couple who once promised each other forever on a quiet beach in the Seychelles. Their story is still being written, a royal fairy tale built on love, resilience, and partnership, and for millions around the world, it continues to inspire.